Hey, what's going on YouTube? East New York's finest hosted by Mike. What's popping? Obviously, it's been a busy week. Well, busy couple of weeks. I've been doing a lot of trading and selling and buying. I brought my boy Eddie. He brought a 1,200 figure GI Joe collection from somebody, and I did get the mass majority of a lot of great figures, and that's mainly because I needed all those figures. I did pick up a couple of GI Joes. I probably have a couple of extra Cobra Commanders and whatnot that I did get this past weekend that just passed at Hidden Treasures, and I picked up some stuff from Eddie. Eddie was holding some more stuff for me. Probably about 2 or so Saturdays ago when he got the stuff in when the guy came to him. Excuse me. So when his guy came in and made that deal, I really didn't want to get the even go look at the stuff, just out of intimidation of knowing that I was gonna spend a lot of money on stuff. I mean, 1,200 figures. I figured he'd have every figure I'd need. Unfortunate for me, a lot of the figures were probably in a seven, maybe I don't know. I would probably say a little bit more than 500 or 600 of them were like the GI Joe stuff from like the late '90s up until like the early 2000s. And wasn't for me. He did have some figures that I didn't need, and some of the figures he had, I did basically buy them because they were complete with weapons, and but his average figure on an average was like maybe 20 $25 all the way up to like over 200 depending on the figure. So we're going to go ahead and go through this stuff here. We worked a deal out this today. Last Monday he came through. He sold two GI Joes to my boy Dave, via me, or basically via phone call, because he did pick up. I forgot how many, maybe about 14 or 15 of them from him that same Saturday, and then last Monday I picked out 23 figures that I wanted. One of them happened to be the Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander, and yes, Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander. It was pretty cool, to be honest. And the stuff prior to that was well over 20 something figures that I did put to the side, and I had to keep looking at stuff and looking at stuff. But the prices were high because again, Eddie is not, Eddie is a reseller. He does eBay and he does a couple other, selling, selling, places he sell at. And yeah, so let's show you guys what I got. The stuff that he put aside for me before. I'll just put them here, then I'll count them out later. So here we have the '94 version 2 Bushido. I think now I have all of them, which is like they're like a Ninja Force, but they have, I don't know if you put them in cold water and they change color or something, but they have like a translucent, glow in the dark type of look to it. But this is the version 2 Bushido from '94. I believe the version 1 is '93. Then here we have Night Creeper version 3, 1994. Night Creeper, same as that Bushido. This guy I need it all together. He's version 1, 1993 Banzai, and they are complete. This I did pick him up, Bushido. I did pick him up, I think Friday at Hidden Treasures. So here's another one, and this one is fully complete. So yeah, there you have that. And here we have Star Brigade Duke, also known as version 5 from 1993, fully complete. A lot of these stupid looking doofy figures are hard to find. Then here we have Sonic Fighters 1990 version 2 Lamprey. Obviously his elbows, you see the discoloring to his elbows, but he is complete, so I took it nevertheless. Then here we have version 1 1993 Nitro Viper. He's basically a driver and he is complete. That gun alone probably goes for around fucking $10 to $25. Then here we have 1994 version 4 Star Brigade Ozone. Basically, he's Ozone with a different color to him. He's more like a dark maroon. Then we have version 4 1994 Flint. And we have version 2 1994 Windshield. He's also a driver, complete. And we have version 2 1993 Snowstorm. Not Storm Shadow, Snowstorm. He's a G.I. Joe guy, obviously. But they're all G.I. Joe, but I mean like the Joe team. Good guy. And we have 92 Zurana convention piece. She comes with two stupid weapons. She's basically the original Zurana because there's two versions of Zurana, of the original Zurana. And one has earrings, one don't. This is basically the un-earrings version of her, but she's a convention piece. And the only thing that makes her a convention piece is these stupid ass weapons. Two weapons. But you gotta ask yourself, is it really stupid or the person who's buying it? But hey, if you're gonna be a completist on certain things, you gotta have it. This is version 1. The Talking Commandos Overkill from 90. Where are you from? 91. And I picked up one of him. I picked him up. I think Thursday or Friday also at Hidden Treasures. No backpack, no none, but he did have his. All he had was just his hand. And then here we have this very expensive Night Force Psych Out with his antenna, all weapons and everything. Anybody know this guy's worth over over $200. Very hard to find figure. Some Night Force guys go for ridiculous amounts of money, especially compared to others. Then here we have version 2 1993 Target. Also fully complete. Sorry for the glare and the LED on my camera. I ain't even like this camera is pretty cool. It's high def and it actually has like different settings for LED, so it brings the light out and picture better. Then here we have version 3 1993 Leatherneck, also fully complete. He may be missing a stand. Man, there's a good chance this one probably does come with a stand. Then here we have 1994 version 3 Snowstorm. So I guess there's 3 versions of him, and I only have 2. I got version 3, and I believe the other one was version 2, right? Let me see. Yep, no, that was version 2. So I wonder who's version 1. Interesting. Then we have version 1 1990 Vapor. He's a driver as well. She got the vapors. Boom, 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 chicka, boom, 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 boom. She got the vapors. You're probably like, what? He's another one that's really, really pricey. This is the UK Tiger Force version of Psych Out. Really, really badass looking. I had to have it just because it's pretty dope. Then here we have version 2 1993 Iceberg. Iceberg, but I like saying boy. I knew somebody that used to say that. Yo, I love Steven Spielberg movies. Boy, instead of saying Berg, they say Boy. Then here we have version 3 1994 Slice. He's basically like the same kind of weird colors, like that almost glow in the dark, translucent type color. And we have version 3, 1993 Law. They didn't give a dog, so I guess his dog died. Maybe Cobra killed him, or Cobra La. And we have Air Commandos Night Vulture, version 1, 1991. The driver. I don't know, would you consider that being a driver, considering that it's a wing glider? Then here we have version 2, 1993 Slice, fully complete. I did get one somewhere, same orange one, I just don't know from where. Another very expensive piece here. We have the 1985 version 2 Tripwire, the listen and fun version of him. We almost here with this one. Then here we have 1990 version 1 Decimator. He's a driver. He's got all his weapons and everything fully complete. Now these guys are bagged. Here we have 1994 version 2 Star Brigade Techno Viper. He's a driver, so I'm guessing he doesn't come with a weapon. And here we have the Night Force. I think it's 89. I don't know. I don't want to butcher it. But we have the Night Force Charbroiled, another like $200 to almost $300 figure. We got the Night Force Charbroiled, also complete. Here we have version 1, 1994 Star Brigade Effects. Never heard of that guy. And we have another almost $300 to about $300 figure, and he's fully complete. Night Force Muskrat. He's got his little sled, his machete, and his shotgun. Then we have it there. If I can get to version 4, 1994 Star Brigade Payload. And we have the 1994 version 6 Snake Eyes. Also that weird translucent, glow in the dark, weirdish color. And we have 1994 version 1 Star Brigade Gears. He's also a driver. All he basically comes with is his helmet. And I think this is either 94 or 93 Lifeline. He does. I think I may have him, but this one is complete, and he has his microphone, which makes that rare. That's probably like a $30 stupid thing, just because it's rare. And we have here 1982 Cobra Commander Melloway. Version 1. Okay. Alright. So yeah, we have version 1, 82 Cobra Commander. I may or may not have him already. Then we have the 94 version 5 Snake Eyes. No, I'm sorry, 93. It's basically the same Snake Eyes I just showed you. Same mold and everything, just different colorways. Then we got version 4, 1993 Deep 6 Melloway. He's like almost $160 figure. A lot of these figures are pricey. They're not cheap. And they're very, very hard to find. Like this one here. Here we have a 1992 convention piece Cobra Televiper. A Python Patrol one. Only thing that makes him different is he comes with this weird knife and this crazy looking gun. So, and everything tumbles down as soon as I move it. Piece of shit. All right, so this, you got slice. Well, I'm not gonna really say the prices. You guys can look it up yourself. Plus, I don't care what nobody thinks of it. I mean, this bin came up to about $2,600. Is where we were just at. He gave me a good discount. So, and then we did trade after. So I'll get to that later. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if I don't break them, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 of them in those cases. 27, 28, 29. I'm going to keep it to the side. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So 38 G.I. Joe figures all together. So, and there's about a good maybe 8 or 9 of them in here worth well over or around 200. Most are in here between 30 and up. And again, you guys already know how many I just counted. So this is the original batch from when I first went to the storage unit. That same Saturday night when Izzy passed away and we all got together to bring him back. Which happens to be the same day, ironically, that I went and I brought a whole bunch of stuff from Mythic Legions and I brought some other stuff at the show. And then that evening, Eddie called me and he's like, "Yo, the guy came through," and I was doing everything I can, and he helped talk me into going to his storage. But I really didn't want to because I knew I was gonna be paying thousands of dollars for stuff. But my impression was that if he had 1,200 figures, I was hoping mass majority of them were 82 to 94. He did have a nice amount because you figure I'm just around 60, a little over 60 figures today that we finally virtually almost closed out the deal. And then maybe another 100 and something the last couple of deals we've done. So I still owe him. And I guess if you look at the quality versus quantity, because last couple of days I did, my plan was to keep the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff and sell it later, and that was my plan. He wanted it, and it was more feasible for me to do a trade with him than to hold on to it and sell it, knowing that I owe this guy close to or just over or around $4,000. Between this bin, the bag I'm going to show you, I still owed him money on other stuff because I gave him a lot of money over the last couple of weeks from stuff that I took. And the stuff that I took, I know it's not cheap. And not only a lot of these Melloway and a lot of these other figures are not cheap, but they're complete in great condition. So, like they said, you gotta pay to play, right? And being that these things are not cheap, and a lot of these figures are extremely rare and hard to find, especially complete in their condition. I mean, this box alone, from the stuff I just showed you guys, man, if you guys went on eBay and try to buy this stuff without the weapons, you're probably looking at close to $1,700, $1,800 easily on this. Probably more. just because a lot of these figures are not cheap and they're not easy to find. It's funny because when you get closer to the end of the original G1 G.I. Joe line, nowadays it's more harder to come across a lot of those 91, 92, 93, and especially 94 figures. Because 94, they were at the end of the line. They did almost twice as less as they did in 93. Because 93 had mass majority of a lot of the melloways. 92 and 93 did so many melloways. And they did have like a lot of European, Mexican, like different color variation figures. You know what I mean? So it is what it is there. And I know what I got. We did a trade and cash. So I basically gave him a whole bunch, basically my whole G1 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collection, including the stuff I just picked up. Everything. I also gave him. He took all of my 25th anniversary G.I. Joes. I didn't want them, and if I took it to the flea market, I wasn't gonna sell them individually, and I was looking to get around $275 to $300 for it anyway. So he took that stuff off my hands. I also had a bin of the Hasbro 3 3/4 Star Wars figures that are kind of hard for me to move, and I was gonna take them out to Columbus take them to Meadowlands and Columbus and try to ask two, but I'll be comfortable with 150 on it, just to get rid of it as a quick thing. So he took that as well. And I had some NECA stuff I picked up from Hector. Only thing I kept was the 4-pack Turtle in Disguise and the Chrome Dome. Because Hector's Chrome Dome was in great condition, and I switched his for mine, because mine I actually got at that toy show a couple of weeks ago, and I think I paid $25 for it because it's expensive and it has a rip with a tab where it hangs from the tab. So I put that in to trade that stuff off. And I was trying to do a trade, a deal on the stuff on Saturday with Hidden Treasures, but what they wanted to give, I wasn't comfortable with. I mean, at the end of the day, I traded that stuff with Hector for some other stuff. So, and everything I've been trading, like, even if you look at the stuff I picked up Saturday, like all the Turtle stuff between Thursday and Saturday, everything in my basement is paid for. I mean, everything in my basement is nothing but profit. Like, hypothetically speaking, let's say I brought this Cobra Commander bag, right? Let's say there was 5 other figures in this bag. If there was 5 other figures and things in this bag, or hypothetically speaking, let's say I brought like a shopping cart worth of stuff. Everything else I sold, and I concentrate on this piece. So this piece this piece and like 4 other pieces I would save and put into bins, and then like the other 20 to something items I would just sell. And that's basically how I accumulate that stuff in the basement. Everything else paid for me to have all this stuff in the basement for free. That's basically how it worked. You know what I mean? And I don't got much into that stuff. I really don't. I know Eddie did take a lot of quantity and quality, but the playset is missing some pieces, of course. The buggy, Krang. Well, Krang and the android to Krang. The Technodrome is missing a couple of pieces. I mean, almost a lot of stuff is missing pieces. The blimp is complete. The party wagon also complete. I mean, there's a lot of good vehicles in there. A lot of turtle figures. A lot of them, you got a lot of duplicates. You have some, maybe about 10 or 15 of them are complete. I mean, it's a good lot for what everything is, and I figured I was going to ask a crazy amount for it just because everything is somewhat complete. But today I was going to actually, right now as I'm talking to you guys, my plan was to go ahead and look up the pieces for the play sets and stuff and just basically complete them. Not wait for somebody to give me a bin of stuff. That was my plan. So he took all that stuff, and I'm happy. I'm happy because like everything, all my stuff came up to like a lot. You know, it came up to over 4 grand all day. Some of you guys might be like, that's kind of crazy. No, it's not. When you think of, especially when G.I. Joe, anything, when you think of, you know, stuff adds up. When you start getting into like the 5 to 10 figures, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, 60, you're looking at big bucks if the stuff is complete and they're hard to find rare figures. And I know what I'm doing to come to G.I. Joe. I know pricing. Being a up north East Coast guy and from New York, I'm used to paying high end New York prices for stuff. And stuff with this, I don't have to justify or rationalize what and or why I did what I did. It was a good trade. We both were happy. He's gonna make a lot of money off the stuff, and I'm gonna collect this stuff. I'm gonna, you know, build my collection. My G.I. Joe collection is gonna be somewhat almost complete. Then I'll start concentrating on the Brazil, Mexico, and the UK versions of other figures to even expand my collection even more. And then I'll start getting into Night Force and other vehicles that I need, because this is probably the biggest, baddest, all around loose G.I. Joe collection I'm ever gonna own. Like, I've had like a lot of stuff, but I never counted the melloways and certain specific figures, but I've had almost everything from 82 to 94, with the exceptions of some of the melloway and convention pieces that I didn't really care, because they were just basically the same figure from years earlier with weapons and parts from earlier G.I. Joe, and they just called it a convention piece. But this time around, I'm going hard body. So you just showed you this stuff, and then this stuff came up to around 14.5, and we settled on 1,200 for this. This is a bag. I know this is 23 figures. So you're gonna be like, well, what the hell? Now this is the stuff that he would have left it with me last Monday, but the reason why he took it with him so he could price it, you know, obviously. Because the comic box I just showed you was stuff from like almost 2 weeks prior to this. So here we have the Melloway 1993 version 4 Spirit. And I need him to complete my... I got a G.I. Joe line in here to complete that set. And he comes with his knife. So I now have this to complete the set. I think it's here somewhere. It's a special set. No, I don't think this is it. Is it? This might be it. No. This is the Brazilian Special Missions. I don't know why I put complete up here. Oh, because it needs Claymore. I actually have Claymore here, but my Claymore is in really good condition, other than he's got a busted crotch and he's missing his helmet and I think his gun. So that's why it's over here, because it's missing him. I'm trying to find the other... because I have stuff set up a certain way. So it's sort of Marauders Barbecue. Interesting. Why is that over here? I'm trying to figure out. I can't find it. Wait, this might be it. Yep. So it's the International Action Force 4-pack Melloway team. You got Budo, Big Bear, Big Ben, and Spirit to complete it. So now I have Spirit. So now I'll have that, and that's what this Spirit is. This Spirit is part of the International Action Team. So now I can put his knife in here, and it will be complete. So yay to that. Then here we have, I have him anyway, 1989 version 1 Aero Viper. He's a driver. He comes with the Concorde, that weird white airplane. Then we have here 92 Roadblock convention piece. Again, this is a perfect example of Roadblock, the same exact Roadblock as before. He just comes with Savo's gun and his big, crazy looking gun that comes with, I think, is like Saw Viper or something, just a different color. And that's the only thing that makes these things convention pieces. Is like it comes with a weapon or so from other figures, and it's the same figure that they have. And I don't know what or why. I don't know why they do what they do. It is Hasbro. Then here we have the 94 version 2 Action Pilot 30th anniversary. He's basically one of the figures that comes with the I think it's like a 4 or 5 pack. What's it called? The Action Team set. But the set that it has in there, I think it might be him or the astronaut. I know there's one that you can't get it separate. And they did have it. Dave and Dave did have it in Hidden Treasures, but the price was excessive. They had a lot of money on it, and they're going for, on eBay, sold for around $60 and up. They had it for $150. So I didn't make the deal with the NECA stuff because it was just excessively. It wasn't a smart thing for me to do. And I'll just order it online. I'll probably order the figures I need separate. Save even more money. Here you got version 2 1992 Cutter. I thought I had him, but I guess I don't. Or if I do have him, I probably need some of the pieces here. And I do that sometimes. You know, I'll buy a figure that I already have just to help complete that figure. That's an extra figure I don't gotta worry about. Then here you got version 2 1993 Cross Country. He may be another figure I have and or may not, but it's complete now. Then here we have version 3 1993 Ozone. I already said it. There's 23 here. So then you got version 3 1993 Wild Bill. He rocking almost those Confederate colors or Confederate look, right? Then here you have another figure that's a little rare. You have a version 3 1993 Ace. I think I may have him too. And we have here a version 2 1994 Shipwreck. He's got on all gray. Actually, I was about to say something else, but I just realized, yeah, the other ones were a wetsuit, not Shipwreck. This one I'll show you last because he gave me 2 of them and I don't really understand how or why I went about that. So it may be a mistake. Here we have Bazooka 85. And I know I have him, but I just grabbed it because this one does have all the weapons. That's why I took that. Believe the same thing for him. I think I only took him because he comes with the pistol and helmet. Maybe I don't need it. But it is version 1 1989 Long Range. Again, sorry for the glare. And here we have version 4 1994 Daltone. He may be another figure I have. Not too sure. Then here, I think I definitely have him. I probably just got him again because I need the weapons. And some of these weapons are kind of pricey to find by themselves. So you got version 2 1991 Mercer. He's originally one of the Sergeant Slaughter Marauders. Then here we have another expensive figure. Night Force Lightfoot. Night Force Lightfoot, also complete. He's another like almost basically $300 figure. And we got version 1 1990 Captain Gridiron. I know I have him. I basically have him so I can get all his parts because his parts are very hard to find online, and each one of his football grenades are around $5 to $8 each sold. And here we have the Tiger Force bazooka, also complete with weapons. He's like a $70 figure, 60 to 70. Then here we have the only one that's messed up here, but I took it anyway because he's my favorite character, and when me and Eddie did check, we did find a whole bunch of his crotches online. So hopefully I'll probably try to get a crotch. It is the Night Force Outback. He does have his whatever you call that shoulder thing, and his backpack. I don't have the gun, but the gun is the same color as his original. And unfortunately, I need that damn very hard to find flashlight. But I'm gonna concentrate on the crotch first. And here we have version 3 1993 bazooka. I thought I would have had him, but maybe I do and I need to complete it. I don't know. And this figure was like, I didn't even realize and I'm a Marine. Now I didn't even realize that I was missing the 86, is it 86 or 85 Leatherneck. I even looked, I said, oh, maybe I have it with some, because I have some G.I. Joe vehicles displayed with some of my favorite G.I. Joes that I have extras of. And I just put them in like vehicles that don't come with drivers. So I just put some of those guys in there. So I was like, oh, why the hell I don't have a Leatherneck? And I don't know how many times I could have got Leatherneck cheap. And I wound up picking them up anyway, yesterday, at the Woodbridge show. Because the guy he was gonna do everything for $400. He was gonna do 18 and 7 file cards, 7 file cards cut out, and then the other 18 file cards with the back, which is still pretty cheap, because a lot of file cards are like $20 and up. And he did Leatherneck with his file card, but it's still no. That was like what, 25 file cards and a figure for $100. But he was only for $100 because the last time at the show a couple of months ago, he told me that if he still had the Predaking, he'd give me a discount on it. And I said, yeah, you sure? I'm gonna hold you to that. And he didn't keep his word. I don't like when people don't keep their word. But I guess in a way, he figured he'll give me a better price on the file cards with the Leatherneck. So, because he said everything for $400, but for some reason it didn't feel right. Then when I actually looked at the Predaking, I really didn't like the stickers on some of them for the price he was asking. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll do $380. He was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. And I'm like, okay. So I said, all right, so I'll just take the deal for $100 on that stuff then. He gave me this look like, what? I didn't say that. But the way I looked at him and stuff like that, I guess he was like, you know what, fuck it, fine, okay. So he gave me that stuff. So that's basically what we did there. And I realized I needed Leatherneck, and I don't remember if Eddie had one or not. If he did, maybe his other friend that was there took it, or he sold it to somebody else. I don't really remember. But when I looked at my book, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't have the original Leatherneck? That's impossible. That should be one of the first figures I had. And I still think, I don't know. But whatever. And you have here version 2 Gung Ho. Of course. Come on, man. Dress Blues. He came with a sticker sheet. That you actually put his insignia and medals on it, and he comes with the saber, and that's pretty dope. So now I have this guy. Now moving on, I don't know how we made this mistake, but he gave me 2 1992 Thunder. Actually, I think one is a convention piece. Yeah, that's weird. I think one's a convention piece, and the other one is just the regular Tiger Force guy. That would explain why this one got those weird weapons and no helmet. That's what it is. And the other one is the regular Tiger Force dude. So that's why I took both pieces. And here we have the expensive Mama Jamma, one of the most elusive G.I. Joe Grail pieces. I ain't say the, but one of the. And just to show you, I don't know if you guys can see that emblem, but that is the emblem. That is the 82 Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander. And I have also a regular 82 Cobra Commander. So between the both of these, you're basically looking at maybe about $650 worth of figure. Well, for me, you could say it was more like almost $4. So we have the regular 82, and we have the Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander. So, yeah, buddies, got that. And it's funny because I got the 83 Cobra Commander Friday. I got this Friday with the 83 Hawk at Hidden Treasures, and this was actually $150. I got it for a discount. He is fully complete with his file card, and they had this in the case. I just changed his O-ring before I started this video. So I basically got two 82 Cobra Commanders, the Mickey Mouse one and the regular one, and then I have the 83 Cobra Commander, same year. And I think I know I have these guys already, but it's all good. And again, it's 23 of them. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yep, 23. Lucky number 23. So there was 23 of them. And I was talking to my boy Dave, and I was like, I don't understand why he gave me 2 of these. And right now, as I'm doing this video, it's self-explanatory. And I'm like, oh, okay. So one is just the regular Tiger Force, and then the other one is the convention piece. I didn't even know they did a convention piece. So I do want to look it up real quick, so bear with me. Striker, right? That's his name. Yep, images of G.I. Joe Vintage Tiger Force Striker. So, yep, what makes him complete is his helmet. He only comes with a helmet because he is a driver. I just got to figure out what the hell he drives. What does he come with? He comes with a Tiger Rat. And I'm guessing a Tiger Rat is the Dragonfly helicopter, I'm guessing. Oh, okay. So the Tiger Rat is basically the Rattler. It's basically the Cobra Rattler. That's what that is. So he comes with the Rattler, which makes sense considering the fact that he basically comes with the same outfit the Rattler comes with, just painted differently, and he comes with the regular head for the regular dude. So let me look up and see Striker convention piece. I just want to make sure. Yeah, I don't know how he would be a convention piece. That's very weird. 'Cause I think the guy is off too, but I don't know. I gotta look. I do have to go to the Dollar Tree tomorrow to get some more of these exact. I thought I picked them up before, but these are the snack portion with the pictures of almonds on it. 38 bag. I use these for to bag my GI Joe stuff, like the vehicles and stuff. Not vehicles, the weapons and stuff. So I gotta go pick up some more of these. Yeah, I don't see it here. I mean, this book is garbage. Okay, there it is. I'm over here talking shit about the book, and he's right here. So yeah, Thunder. So wait, what? So he's got two different names. So I guess Thunder comes with that machine gun and the what you call it, and I think he's called Striker in this line. Interesting. Let me see. I don't think it'll be this far back. This book is terrible. Yeah. So yeah, it's the same figure. So he's number 216. So Sky Striker is 216. And then Thunder is 381. But I'm not going to put names on any of these things until I get a better book, because this book is so off. I don't know. So I guess version 1 Snowstorm, he has white and brown, like a light brown. So I got to get that version because I have version 2 and version 3. But yeah, I'm looking now and I do see it. So I got to tell my boy Dave I can't give him one. Because Sky Striker is the Tiger Force guy. It's the same figure. And all they did was change the name. Because this dude, he comes with like headset antenna, visor, and a helmet. And that's the 89 Tiger Force Sky Striker. I don't understand why they gave a guy the same name they gave a fucking vehicle. And then in 93, I'm guessing that's 92, 93, you have the Thunder, which is the same guy, same mold, same outfit. I mean, everything is exactly the same, except this dude come with Rock Viper's gun and some weird looking laser gun that comes with somebody I can't remember right now. So that's the difference. That's the only difference between the two of these. They changed the name, and one guy come with 2 guns while the other guy just comes with a helmet. I mean, when I say literally it's the same figure, it's the same freaking figure. And one figure is about $100 more than the other one. That's the only damn difference. Ironic. It's crazy. Fucking Hasbro, man. I mean, it's exactly the same. Orange, everything. Same head sculpt, everything. Except, again, this dude comes with a helmet piece and this guy comes with 2 guns. That's the only difference. It's crazy. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this long video. And again, I did get rid of a lot of stuff. I admit that. I don't think it would have been hard to get rid of the turtle stuff. It just would have been hard to get rid of all of it in with one person. Maybe, you never know. But I estimate that turtle stuff was. I mean, hell, you know, Eddie paid a lot of money for these 1,200 GI Joes, and I know he wouldn't have took that turtle stuff if he knew he couldn't make money off of it. So we're both happy with the deal. I'm happy, he's happy. So it all worked out because the plan was to sell off the Lego stuff to pay him off for the G.I. Joe stuff I had anyway. So at the end of the day, it all worked itself out. So, I mean, I have almost an empty basement now. Like, all I have for sale now are, like, Marvel Legends. The box sealed Marvel Legends I got from Hector last week. I got some 80s and 90s toys and some other stuff I have to go through. But, you know, if you look at last Tuesday compared to this Tuesday, it's crazy. But I'm all right with it though. It's all good, because I'm only gonna start buying and holding better stuff. You know what I mean? So anyway, thanks for watching. Peace.